Hey guys, Professor Bell, Comic Book University, and Batman Curse of the White Knight, issue number 4. Yeah, this was a pretty wicked book, man, and this is the kind of stuff I enjoy seeing in my books. I'm always so surprised that, is somebody doing better reviews than me? Maybe that's the case, but I'm always disappointed when I see only a couple people tricking, like a couple, a few hundred people looking at the reviews. What? This is an amazing book, man. This is an amazing book. Anyway, I'm going to tell you 5 things about this book regardless, and hopefully there's some people around. First, let me tell you about who's actually on this one. Sean Murphy and Matt Hollingsworth. They're the writer and artist, both storytellers respectively. So let's get talking about number 1 on this list, and that is Gordon's Death Fallout. So yeah, James Gordon is actually dead. They killed him in the previous issue, and I was like, wait, what? Cliffhanger? No, he's dead. He's dead. The cliffhanger was wait until you see the fallout. Okay, I'm here, and wow, it's pretty bad. Yeah, crazy. Everybody's all sorts of emotional about this, and I understand, but I'm going to get more on that later on. First, let's talk about number 2 on this list, and that is Batman is breaking down. See, it's not just the emotion of Gordon's death. That's just one more. That's like playing Tetris. Like, that's the latest block you just put down. You're trying to figure out how to make another layer disappear. Probably a bunch of kids right now talking about, you mean Flappy Birds? What do you even people with that? I don't know what the latest thing is. I remember Candy Crush, all right? So anyway, yeah, Tetris. It's like Tetris, okay? Freaking, he's got a lot on his shoulders right now. Whatever. I'm moving on to number 3, all right? Deal with it. So, Barbara deleting evidence. Wow, dude. I don't know if she's actually deleting the evidence or not, but I'm reading what's on that page where she's looking at the cameras that are focusing on what she's looking for, the evidence that she's looking for. You notice at the bottom it said, do you want to delete all the camera footage from this particular camera? And the indicator is on yes. There isn't even a no option there. It's like you just hit enter and all of a sudden it's done. Is she actually hiding evidence so that she can get away with murder? Yeah, I know it's your dad and all, but like, come on, man. Like, dude, she's acting more like Batwoman at this point than Batgirl. Anyway, let's get talking about number 4 on this list, and that is Leslie Thompson and Alfred looking at the Joker's journal. I'm not telling you who they meet up with because I thought it was actually kind of cool the way that this happened, but it should be pretty obvious. I mean, you can't mistake this character with anybody. But the point is that they show up. Alfred gets a little bit pissed off too. Mind you, this is in the past. But he shows up with a sword. Fortunately, it didn't turn into a gunfight or worse because that sword just ain't going to cut it, brah. But he tried to solve the mystery of John St. Pierre in this, and the entire Order of St. Thomas in this, in the new Gotham City, and the Wayne legacy and the blood feud that exists there. This is deep, and there's a huge mystery here. Despite everything else that's going on, make no mistake, this is the main focus, or at least it should be the main focus of this comic book. It's why the book is just so amazing. There's a deep mystery, and Batman is supposed to be the world's greatest detective, right? Okay, let's move on, and we'll talk about number 5 on this list. Here's where I get a little bit preachy, talking about thin blue line. Listen, man, the idea that all this crime has been happening in Gotham City and everything, and the police are out there and they're overburdened and they're overworked and underpaid and blah blah blah, all the other stuff. Yeah, tell you what, y'all get paid a lot more than us military guys did, and we had to go a hell of a lot further, and we didn't get to bring our family to where we were going, all right? And yet we still did what we had to do. We didn't sit there and start complaining about, oh crap, you know what I'm saying, look at the overtime. What the hell is overtime? What does that even mean? You mean just doing your job? Yeah. And thank God the military never once said our job is to get home safe. Sorry, with everything that I'm constantly seeing in the news right now, and I don't care which side you're on, at the end of the day, this thin blue line stuff wears real damn thin with me. So then on top of that, when you add on the idea that in the movies, we always, and in the comic books sometimes, you see the whole, excuse me, ma'am, I'm here for such a, police don't talk like that anymore. Police do not talk like that anymore. Maybe if you live in a small town, they talk like that, but police don't say sir, ma'am anymore. That just doesn't happen, you know? Make matters worse, when one of their own gets hurt, you suddenly realize that the police department isn't some government organization. No, it's paid for by the government, but it's just a gang like any other gang out there. You hurt one of ours, we're all coming after you. Dude, that's exactly what happens in here. It's enough that even Barbara, and this is one of the things that actually bothers me here. I get that Barbara comes from a cop family. Her dad, like the main cop. There is no better cop in comic books than Barbara's dad, right? But for her to be so deep in this Elseworlds comic, I get it, but it's still Barbara. To have the whole sense of, you killed one of my own. You killed my dad. Like, now I'm going to come and kill you. Dude, she just went criminal there, and Nightwing was okay with it. Wow. Wow. Y'all could be here to defend something that you like, and well, he wasn't actually down with it. There's such a thing as being complicit through omission. You know what I'm saying? Allowing somebody to commit a murder. Like, wow, this was really bad. I'm hoping that Barbara comes out of this unscathed. I'd actually rather the character die than for her to turn to the dark side like that. And to pull up this whole, they killed a cop. This guy's a cop killer. A killer is a killer. It doesn't matter if you kill cops. It doesn't matter who you kill. If you commit murder, you are a murderer. There's no such thing as a cop killer, okay? That doesn't exist. Just like there's no such thing as a soldier killer, all right? That's what happens. It sucks. That's part of the job. Anyway, this comic book even rose emotions in me. That's awesome. That is real awesome. Love this book, guys. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.